Hello, and welcome back to this vanilla Minecraft playthrough thing. I still don't know what to call it because I've had maybe an hour and a half of being awake between here and the last episode, so I haven't really put much thought into it, doing, uni work and such. But nonetheless, we're going to get into the world immediately. I have updated my camera in a way that should hopefully give a bit better quality of camera. But not only that, but now anytime I have to mute, bada bing, it actually covers my screen. Though, now that I've just looked at it, it might be wise for us to take this webcam and let's move it down to here, because that seems like a bit better of a location. Or maybe if we're going to get fancy, perhaps even down here. We're going to flip horizontal. So now my left here is at least the same on my recording. So that's cool and good and fresh. So we're going to roll with that. Should be cool, should be fun, should be funky. Excellent. So now we're coming in here after having cleared out all of this area. We've lit up down the bottom area. I should probably go light up the caves, actually. I just completely realized I forgot about the caves. I should also grab food, and that is where we're at the moment. So, let's see, that one's probably all good, but we'll come in here and just light up this area just to be certain. I'm pretty sure things don't spawn in the water, or at least one deep water, so it should be right, but better safe than sorry anyways. Yeah, okay, we should be good now. I hate having to deal with mobs that appear underneath my house. But now, so the question is, do I want to get extra funky and come down and use this area to get the dirt to cover it up? I think perhaps not. What I'm going to do, let's come in here and let's see what tools and stuff we have available to us. We have more pickaxes, so perhaps it might be a wise move for us to come in and do some quick old caving to try and get us some diamonds. Because we only have one diamond, and a nice old diamond here, but that's not really enough to get us into any good positions regarding, anything really. We could possibly start marking out a pathway going down that way. I've put a little bit of thought into this, and now I'm kind of set on having a castle-type structure. But at the same time, I do want to be sure before I start building. So we'll deal with the floor and make sure all the ground is looking nice, and then we'll deal with that. But in other news, my hydration check, we have cordial, a nice big thing of cordial, and we have coffee. Delicious, my favourite. Except it's not really my favourite in the way we've done it. We also have this map, which we are relatively close to, actually. Should we go and do that? I think it might be a good call for us to do so, but firstly, I think it's time to make ourselves a shovel. Bada bing. The one tool that we haven't made yet, apart from a hoe, of course, which also actually we should do as well, because having a nice big thing of area to grow things is also very nice. We have enough iron for a bucket? No, actually, hang on, we don't. We don't have that much iron to my knowledge. Oh, no, never mind, there's some iron in there. Okay, we're good, never mind. Very nice, very cool, very fresh. Then I suppose in that case, let's make ourselves a bucket. Very nice. And I think a stone hoe would be the way to go. Bada bing, bada boom. Put our stuff there. Do we have any torches that we could bring? We have 36. That's not really that much. But I'm going to take this coal. I'm going to take sticks, take these sticks. And give me a moment. Bit of residual cordial. Just messed my throat up. Fantastic. Gotta love it. Coolio. Okay, so we have sticks. We'll keep the wood on us for good measure, for wood measure. Keep the apple there in our eye. Now, it might be a wise idea just to start moving over there and start tilling up some land, I reckon. That way we can deal with the cows and such, put them into a bit of a better situation. They're a bit cramped at the moment. And, well, I want to make sure that my cows are living the best possible lives that they can, despite the fact that they have both been one of them was very useful in getting into the location of which I needed them to be in. The other, however, less useful, but that's fine. I ain't gonna hold a grudge. Okay, but what we're going to do here is we're going to come down along here. We're going to mark out these two spots, and this marks the layer of which we're going to start expanding out for our flat area. There's a few pigs there, actually quite a few pigs now that I'm looking at it. That's nice, that's very nice. We've got a nice kind of land gradient here, so I think I don't want to mess this area up too much. However, I'm going to take out this pig for the pork chops, and I'm experiencing a little bit of lag there. I don't know what's up with that. Like, we just came out over here. Maybe it's the grass. Quality, is there any way I can do better snow off? Better grass. Okay, no, so that's locked us basically at 60 frames a second. So perhaps that was what it was. We're dropping a little bit, but otherwise it should be, I think that's what it was. And since I do want to have grass be common... Oh, now we're on 30. Okay, well, I don't know. Every time I break blocks, there's a tendency for it to lag spike, which I don't know what's up with that. I don't think there's really much I can do about that at the moment. But it's fine. It's still relatively watchable to my knowledge. There's the occasional lag spike, of which I do apologize for, but I don't believe there's really anything I can do. But if you do know how to stop that lag spike every time a block breaks, I would very much appreciate the knowledge, because it has been an issue that I've searched for quite a while. I've on previous servers had it, so it's straight up gotten to the point where I would break one block, and it would like fully drop down to like 2 frames a second for like that moment of while it's been breaking. Okay, so what are we working with? Actually, I'll clear out this a bit and make it a bit more flat over here. Just trying to make it have a nice gradient that doesn't have any weird jutty bits. Bop, bop, bop. Cool, fantastic. And now we come in here, boop and pop and boom. And just make this nice and solid. Fantastic. So that comes down over here. We could actually probably round this over, I reckon. Yeah, may as well. That seems good to me. That way we get the extra dirt out of this, and also it looks kind of nice. Topographically speaking, I want to say topographically speaking, things feel like they should clump together and not have any weird jutty out bits, but I feel like that's me talking out of my ass because I don't know geography, and I know for a fact that there are quite a lot of weird geographical formations that exist. Oh boy, our shovel's already quite low, but that's fine. Okay. I suppose here, let's drop that. Then we come over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make a nice old little area here. Let's hope that the pigs don't be a pain. 3 and 4. some nice soil. 3 and 4. We've got a pile of soil sitting outside my house at the moment. Speaking of, because Mum and Dad are building their own garden. But I do believe that Dad is waiting for an opportunity to arise where we can deal with that. However, they've been a tad busy with the fact that, with the thing I was talking about last night, the fact that Mum was involved in a car crash. Luckily, though, I can say for a fact it was not at her fault. So that was nice, and we also have the dash cam to prove it. I'm not going to show that on stream, of course, because I prefer to not, frankly, given that also shows the location of where we are, or roughly around where we are, since it was close to us. But regardless of that, it's neither here nor there. Let's break a couple of bits of grass to grab some seeds, hopefully. Boopity boppity bop. Not bad indeed. We got some seed. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I do quite like how this is going. So, with a 9x9 square, that's 81 spaces, -1 for the -1 for the fact that we have water in the middle. 80 squares. It's quite easy to get a quarter, because that's literally a quarter of this farm. Oh boy, pillagers. If that is how it's going to be, then so be it. I suppose I should probably take them on. Oh boy. I actually can probably take them quite well, given I have armor. Get done, son. Okay, very nice. That is what I like to see. Having armor is quite convenient, it seems. Okay, with our ominous banner, I don't know what we can do with that. I'm sure we'll figure out something. Now we have all the chickens chilling in here. Any any eggs? There are. Chicken seeds, my favorite. Eggs. Okay, now you, sir, better not come over here and start trampling my land. We're gonna one there, boop, and pop, 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 pop. Let's fix up maybe this weird little formation. We'll go one there, boop, bop. Feels good to me. That kind of has a nice little thing going on about it. I do quite like that. Yo, Arthur, how's it going? That's all good. I decided, the long and short of it is essentially I decided I wanted to start a new Minecraft world, and this is where we are. We're setting up base around there. You didn't get the notification. That's all good. At the end of the day, it's no biggie. But yes, we've just come over here. We've got it's the vanilla but not fully vanilla thing. Also, I just realized I need to remove the messages once again. Put them back over there. Fantastic. Yeah, it's the vanilla but not fully vanilla style, where it's like, oh yes, I have a couple of data packs. I have that reminds me, I have a few more data packs I should add in. Yeah, data packs and this and that and sort of stuff. Like the minimap, for example, just because I like to have a map, etc., etc. We do have this over here that we should go towards. I suppose we should offhand that. And yeah, just basically just chilling. We're going to try and build a nice castle. And I've decided I'm going to name the locations of of our town or whatever after D&D characters. So we've got Fort Faror, we've got the Grove of Agnar, we've got stuff like that. I can't really think of any of the other characters. Or we got something about Gil. I don't know. Gil's not a fish though, as I had to specify last episode, just for the sake of solidness. There is a creeper there that concerns me just a tad. Okay. Where are we looking for this? What do we got? So, our shovel's almost broken, which is unfortunate to say the least. Okay, well, we can do little puncture type things where we go in L shapes. Nothing there. Should probably actually get up long enough for my air to recover. Okay. So that shows those two spots. One. That is a sad looking shovel. Yes, indeed. It's almost broken. Suppose we'll go just here. So essentially the way that we've got it is we've got a data pack, texture pack thing that changes the color, or that changes the design of the shovel the more it gets broken. So I figured that would be a nice little addition, though it seems to have gotten quite short. So that's unfortunate. We haven't actually died yet as well, which is quite nice. Oh, there's a boat over there. Is that the one I've seen before? I don't think so. It is jungle, but I'm unsure. Let's go here. 4 durability remaining. Fantastic. That's going to totally not come back to bite me in the ass. Okay. Suppose let's check here. There we go. There goes that one. Oh boy, this is taking a lot longer. It's pretty close to our base, so I might just go make myself another shovel, I reckon. No point in sitting there taking forever for a task that shouldn't take forever. We're going to break the sugarcane, which yet again has a nice revised texture. There's a lot of creepers around though, that kind of makes me a tad concerned. Alright, well, new sugarcane, very nice. Okay, and I suppose let's just swim over this way. You know, it's a good thing there's not sharks. That would really mess me up. Oh wait, that's the reason I stopped playing the previous cinnamon thing, because there was sharks, and I lost everything underwater very often. Okay, I think that is the one we've gone and done already. Okay. Suppose this is the conveniences of having a bed on me. Okay, I should probably bring out my sword just in case. There we go, we're at like the perfect height. If I just don't touch anything, we will be not moving at all, which is very nice. Okay, nice little ravine going here with some lava. Ooh. I do have a bucket on me, so I suppose there's no harm in grabbing a bit of lava. Oh, there's some things there that I would rather not mess with. I just realised I still have that MC Eternal thing in my mind where I like have to look at the top of each of the trees to try and find chests. But that is not a thing here, so that is not anything I should worry about. I think we've done a relatively swift escape from those skeletons, though, by the looks of it. Let's head back over to where our base is, hopefully. Now that's what I call parkour. Quickly eat some apples, just to get our food full. Should probably have made a boat, though, as well. You quite like Calamity. True, true. That's fair. Yeah, I still need to take a look at it. I've been a bit, I don't know whether to say busy at this point, because it's a thing of like, yeah, I'm busy every once in a while. Like, I get stuff done, and then I also, like, do streams and all that sort of stuff. But I've been playing a lot of, what's it called? A lot of Paper Mario. So I should probably actually look at it. I'm going to just set a reminder. Set a reminder for 6 hours from now called Look at Calamity.
Done.
Cool. Bada bang. It is now on the schedule. And that is efficiency. Though, my reminders on my phone are kind of garbage, because I keep setting reminders for various things. Like, I had a reminder for like, stop Amazon Prime subscription. And, like, because I was using the 30-day free trial of it. Turns out, guess which phone never told me when that reminder was supposed to go off, it was my phone, of course, obviously, because I'm sitting there like, looking at my phone and I'm like, hang on a second. Why is there a charge for $8 to Amazon here? For Prime subscription? Oh, god fucking damn it. And that was the whole thing. The first one you completed, you did melee, now you're doing a mage build. Fair, fair. Mage is the way I usually would go, so that's understandable. I don't blame you. Okay. So, we got a bit of dirt, so I suppose let's start on our process of filling this area in. If only we had a builder's wand. But at that point we wouldn't really be playing vanilla, would we? We'd be playing modded, clearly, because that's a modded item. Okay. Now this is significantly less high stakes than the last covering over project I've had to do, where I covered over some lava in the nether on a different server I played a while ago. So, that's the whole thing. Okay, apparently I can't pick block, which is kind of annoying. So I suppose I'll just grab my dirt out. The melee weapons look cooler than mage, though. Yeah, that's fair. My one thing, though, is usually because I'm horrible when it comes to keeping an eye on my health. If you haven't noticed, in Minecraft, I walk around with very low health every once in a while. Just because I just don't realize that I have low health. And that goes to Terraria too, where I don't realize how low health I have, so I'm not able to do stuff. I also just heard Mum call. I'm hoping that she doesn't expect me to take out groceries, but that may be what it is. If that is the case, I will mute for a moment and go do so. But I'm not entirely sure, I can't hear anything. I'm also not hearing Dad's car home, so I'm going to presume that that is not the case. It's a mod that adds a mana flower but for health, and you can fuse it with the mana flower. Ooh, I do like stuff like that. God knows I need it every time I play, but fair. Because, yeah, like I was saying, I'm horrible in terms of keeping track of my health. And it's really an issue. Unlimited portable buffs. Ooh, that sounds fresh. I mean, I suppose that's where it starts getting pretty overpowered, when you have, constant... is strength a buff in Terraria? I don't particularly recall. I guess just up to melee or mage damage or whatever stuff like that you have. But you get the idea. I could see that being pretty powerful. Alright. So, as you can tell also, we have a lot of wood, which is quite nice, I would say. And that's coming along kind of nicely. I do like that. Is there any other plants that we can plant? Actually, how is that tree there going? Very nice, it's growing. Fantastic. Got some more seeds. Tons of red mushrooms. Be surprised if we don't have tons of brown mushrooms as well. More red mushrooms. I'm not seeing many seeds though. We've got these seeds. But no potatoes, no carrots. I suppose let's just grow wheat then, in that case. Do we have any bones? We've got 5 bones. I suppose bone meal's really the only thing we can do with bones at the moment. It's powerful, but you need 30 of every potion. And everything that gives a buff. Oh, damn. Oh, okay, so that says in, you need to get 30 of each thing, and that gives you access to, I'm guessing it's an item that can then choose which buffs it gives you. It's not oh yes, I have this item that constantly gives me this one effect. It's you get to choose from every effect, but yeah. Damn it. This nuisance of a sheep. That one, however, is something I'll keep a grudge on, that sheep there. Because that was a pain in the brain and the membrane. Zooming in has a little bit of lag, but it is what it is. If we get wheat, then hopefully we'll be able to deal with that. My health is getting kind of low, not gonna lie. Maybe I should deal with that. You can make unlimited fishing rods and event summons. Oh, very fresh. I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna guess that because like if I recall correctly, a lot of the event summons you can basically do already, but I'm guessing it's like for the calamity event summons, unlimited fishing rods makes that you don't need to use bait. Oh, fair. That makes sense. That's pretty fresh. Though to be fair, by the time I finished playing my run through, I had so much bait that it was an easy task just to make sure I had enough bait. Every 5 fishing quests, you throw an extra line. Oh damn, that's pretty fresh. So you're just basically sitting there throwing out like 17 lines at once. Okay. So, how do we want to do this? Oh, geez, the lag's kicking up a tad. Damn. Guess I'll just make all of these. It's not like we have any shortage of wood. Okay, so what we're going to do, I reckon... Oh, geez. Hey, game, do you want to not lag, please? Like, for like 2 goddamn seconds? I think it's all the grass here. Let's just clear out some of this grass and hopefully that fixes it. Like, I don't know what's up with that, but there's some weird lag right now, and I don't think I've installed enough things, not mod packs. I don't think there's enough stuff here to be an issue. You can craft Ankh Charm items. Oh, very fresh. Language is not the settings that I'm looking for. Trees. We have fancy. Let's go smart, actually. Sky. Fog and moon, or sun and moon, rather. Fog. Oh, okay. Dropped items. That shouldn't be really an issue. Rain and snow, stars. All this stuff should be already configured as best as we can. Held items, tooltips, swamp colors, alternate blocks. Yeah, that should be right. Okay. 1. Yeah, that looks good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's Calamity Law. Not bad, not bad. To be fair, I didn't think that there was going to be law about Terraria to begin with, but fair. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Now, what we got to do, I suppose we come over here. Let's make this almost filled. So that means now what we do is we say, you there, you sir, come over here. We have a nice gap between them. 1, 2, 3. Go you then. Oh boy, this might be a bit of an issue regarding space. Because I do want to have multiple here. That's fine, I'm not stressed about it. It'll work. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need 1 less over here. I don't have an axe on me, so we'll just quickly break this quickly. But yeah, I was under the impression that there wouldn't be any law regarding Terraria, but fair. Okay, I think this is the way we go about doing this. We do like a reinforcement type situation. Yeah, we're not terraforming it, but we're like changing the actual like placement so it looks solid. I think that's cool. Okay. Because my main issue at this point is chickens. So let's take that. We'll take the seeds, I reckon. And we'll release the chickens. So you guys can come over here. Cool. I suppose there's no harm in breeding them. If anything, it's probably going to be useful to give us experience in more animals. You didn't expect it either, but it exists. Fair enough. Okay, now you guys can all chill over here. And now what we're going to do is we are going to swap this. Now, you sir, you better stay here. Cow, however, you're coming with me. Oi, I see you there, chicken. Well, time for you to die. You have one chance to climb back over there. One chance. Up, come on. Up. You're getting in there now. What? Okay. Come on, you can do it. I see you want to be with your family. So time for you to be with your family. Up you get. Come on, over. Cow. You best not be trying to mess around. Not active. That's right, I have the wheat in my hand, don't I? There's a guy called Yarim, and he controls the 3 strongest bosses or some other shit. Fair. Right, so note to self, don't carry the wheat around unless I want the cow to follow me. Should have probably thought of that one ahead of time, but that's fine. Let's come over here and we'll quickly just break this, I guess. So is that regarding also like the mechanical? Well, actually, I suppose that's specifically for the mod, like all the mod bosses. I presume it wouldn't regard like mechanical bosses and stuff, because it's sort of a weird question as to why there's like 3 mechanical bosses. Okay, almost removed these fences. Okay, cow now, brown cow. Excellent. Now, you, Sir Cow, it's time for you to come with me. And you'll see a world of something, something, something. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. Pure imagination, something along those lines. Okay, come on. Out you come. Hey! You're setting a bad example, you two. Wise move. You, however, not so wise. Alright, cow, come on. And there. The final 3 bosses are the Devourer of Gods, Yaron, the Jungle Dragon, and Supreme Calamitous. That's fair. So, Yarim and Yaron sound relatively related, I imagine. Okay, now cow, time for you to how now. Come over here and do as you do. Now I need to make more wool, so that way I have a way in. Yaron, the Jungle Dragon, is only... Oh, right, okay, fair, that makes sense. Okay, gotcha. I was a tad confused there, because it looked like there were 4 names. Okay, there's a lot of skeletons. Okay, let's get back over to base real quick. Because the amount of mob spawning is unfortunate. The sooner we can light everything up, probably the better. But I want to light up things like using, you know, cool methods like torches and or like lanterns. Okay, into the bed we go. Okay. Now, the other thing I feel like it's necessary that I should show off, just if you if it was doubted my my support of Hermitcraft. I have a shirt from BOO, the Boomer's Demolition shirt, which is fitting for what we're playing, given it was a thing from Minecraft. So, yeah, that's a whole thing. But, yes. Okay, we get some mushrooms up in here. Let's grab some wood. We should have 9 wood. That should leave us with 12 balls. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Excellent. Shame we can't stack mushroom stew. Hello, Mr. Spider. You're gonna come and attempt to attack me, which you did. And that will not go well for you. You saw 1 minute of one episode of Hermitcraft and you never looked at it again. That's fair. Yeah, it's not for everyone, but it's one of those sort of series that, since I already know and I'm already somewhat familiar with a lot of the people, like I already know of Exuma, I already know of B-Dubs, I already know of Grian, like all those sort of people, it was only sort of natural that I watched the series. And then since I know of a bunch of different people, including Mumbo Jumbo, I was like, oh, well, okay, since I know of these guys, I might as well just see what happens and give it a watch. And, well, that brings us to now, I suppose, where I've watched 50 episodes of Grian, 50 episodes of like Mumbo. You don't know if you'll see it since the beginning or just start from the last episode. I would advise, it depends, right? So if you want to watch building and you want to watch someone who doesn't have that many episodes, I'm pretty sure B-Dubs doesn't have that many episodes. I know beginning, yeah. B-Dubs doesn't have that many episodes, and he's like generally regarded as one of the best, if not the best, builders. If you want to know about all of the stuff that's going down, watch Grian. If you're just watching for the sake of like seeing redstone and stuff. Also, that actually kind of looks horrible, not gonna lie. Yeah, if you're watching for the sake of seeing cool redstone, watch Mumbo, I suppose, is the way I usually say it. I've watched Iscal as well, I've watched Rendog, I've watched a bunch of them, but Grian is usually the one to watch if you're interested in what goes on the server. Scar, yes and no, he's sort of like landscaping and other cool builds, but not really my style. I still respect him as a builder, but yeah, that's the whole thing. Fancy, yeah, Fancy looks a lot better, looks a lot more whole as a tree. I understand why they call it the smart method, but I much prefer that. But yeah, B-Dubs is generally the way to be, or what to watch. Actually, how many episodes does he have now that I'm thinking about it? Let me quickly pull it up here. Should only be just a moment. B-Dubs. He's up to episode 35. Okay, so he's like a lot behind everyone else, but I also do know that a lot of people consider B-Dubs to be maybe a bit more childish than really everyone else because of the way he speaks and stuff. But I don't really see that as much. You know, he's trying to make... it's just his style, and I think he's good for it. He's brilliant when it comes to building. Hence is why he's got like a 500 episode series called Building with B-Dubs that I don't think he's uploaded for a while, which is quite insane to be fair. But yeah, no, Building with B-Dubs is good. But yeah, B-Dubs definitely recommend if you're looking for Hermitcraft and you want to watch building specifically. Grian has a tendency to be very provocative in terms of like making stuff like the mycelium resistance and like making storylines and stuff and tag and this and that, and he's just sort of known for being, you know, central to a lot of stories that happen on the server. So he's also good. He's pretty good. He's a pretty good builder as well. And then on the opposite end of it, Mumbo is pretty solid if you want to if you don't care about the story or anything that goes on in the server and you just want to watch redstone and stuff, I would say. Ah, jeez. I keep running over to my base and forgetting to grab my shovel and stuff. I'm like scatterbrained while I'm talking about other series and stuff, I guess. We'll just put in some of these. We don't really need much more dark oak fences. However, I will make one more of them. 1, 2, 3 there. It's buffering a bit, but you think it's normal now. Okay, fair. Yeah, my kilobits were like fluctuating between like high 6,000s to like mid 5,000s every once in a while, I think. Actually, I don't know what would cause that. It's a Monday, so hopefully Alex is at school. I don't think anyone's home at the moment, so I don't know what's up with it. So if it's being weird, I don't really know what I can do about it. That is sort of the unfortunate position that I'm in, where like I can't really do much to fix stuff like that. Like, I can do stuff on my end to, like, make sure I'm not uploading stuff or avoid uploading before streams and this and that. But past that, I don't really have any say in, internet service providers and this and that. So that is what it is, I guess. But, oh well. I think it does its job for the most part. At the very least, we're gonna always have the videos uploaded on the back end in YouTube. As much as I do prefer people watching on Twitch generally, because that means I can actually like talk to people and chill out and have a good old time and such. It is one of those, and that's not to say I prefer the people who do it. It's just if you ask me who or where is better to watch, I would generally probably say Twitch, I imagine. Okay, 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Now, I don't know what's off to this edge, so I'm just probably gonna nod and be like, yep, that's over that area. So we have chickens, we have cows, we have pigs, and possibly sheep, I think, are the 4 that we need. And this is probably going to be only really a temporary thing because it does look kind of garbage, but I want to have, like, if we don't have any storage for animals at the moment, we're going to be in a bad position. Okay, and we're out of wood. Okay, well that's fine as well. Fine and dandy. There's a pig just chilling over here. That's fine, actually, because that means I don't have to go and find another pig. Alright, we've got a bunch of chicken eggs. A singular chicken. Fantastic. Gotta love it. But, oh well. That's fine. There's another pig down here, but I don't have any way to lure him. There is a melee weapon that gives different debuffs depending on which biome you're in. Or debuffs to you, or debuffs to enemies. Because I imagine that could be irritating if it's to you, where you're like, I need to fight this boss. Oh wait, my sword gives me weakness here. Great. Or the weakness equivalent in thingy. Debuffs to enemies. Okay, that's fair. It's pretty fresh. Just means you need to know what areas do what to what enemies, I guess. Okay. So, let's see. I'm just trying to think of what is the best method over here for doing certain things. Okay, actually, immediately, shovel and an axe. We need those 2 things. We have plenty of sticks on us. 1, 2. Boop, bop, bam, pow. Axe acquired. Shovel acquired. We have a buried treasure to go back to. Let's grab a boat real quick. Boopity bop, and bam. That's cool, it makes it 3D in my hand. That's pretty fresh. I suppose let's come down here. Take some damage while we're at it for good measure, as you do. Boop and bam, let's roll. So, I roughly know on the map where we have to go anyways. It is also nice that we do have access to quite a lot of kelp, because I imagine that's going to come in handy at some point. Kelp is always useful. We don't need too much of it, but it's good for ensuring things are source blocks. So if we were making an aquarium, for example, which I have done in the past, it is useful to have the access to do that. We'll have the ability to make everything source blocks. Okay, yep, just over here, as I thought. It was on the back end of this jut out bit here. Back end coming from that direction, I suppose. Okay, cool. And shovel we go. Boop and bop here, I reckon. Enhance. Okay. This is the one tedious task that kind of annoys me occasionally. Where it's like, oh, okay, just gotta keep digging. Eventually we'll find it. With this probably isn't going to be the spot, so upwards we go. We have to be probably about over here, actually. This is kind of what it's looking like. Or, here, maybe. Just occurred to me that there's no hole here actually checks this spot here. So I should probably dig down there just to be sure. Luckily we are getting sand out of this, which is also convenient. Okay, so that's that. I suppose let's dig here, why not? Okay, well, that's probably the answer to why not. It's tough, right? Because if it generates on a hill, it's a lot harder to detect, like, a spot that might be jutted up. Because occasionally, if it's, like, on a flat area, you'll see, like, a one thing that's up in the middle there. The weapon upgrades to stronger projectiles and big damage, and upgrades to bigger speed, and the projectile goes through tiles and homes too. And it upgrades to shooting 10 projectiles that home in on enemy. Oh, I thought you meant goes through tiles and also like homes, as in like locations where you stay and should be safe generally. But okay, fair, like homes in on enemies. Then it upgrades to shooting 10 projectiles that home in. Very fresh, that sounds pretty solid. I'm guessing this is like an end game weapon, though, I'm guessing. It definitely sounds like at this point, though. We'll dig here. Oh, there he is! Okay, excellent. Oh boy. Okay, I need to quickly... Hey, there's a diamond there. Fantastic. Okay, let's see what we got. Diamond. Food. Excellent. I love me some food. No inventory space is what we got at the moment. Damn. Azure Bluette. And we'll take the prismarine over the feathers. Looks good to me. Up we go into the boat. And to the base we go. Biome Blade, True Biome Blade, Galaxia, Arc of the Cosmos. Though, I'll tell you what, those definitely sound like dope weapons. The last upgrade, you fuse it with another sword that's really good too. Fair. So I'm gonna guess that combines with like, I'm guessing, is that a mod that's on 1.4 or whatever it is? The highest, or like the most recent update? I presume so. Because, what is it, the Zephyr or something, the Zephos? Zenith, that's the one. I presume it combines with one of them at some point. Or at least it's required at some point. Calamity. Like, yeah, I'm guessing like... No, I'm talking like, is Calamity updated to work with the most recent version? The T mode loader doesn't have 1.4. Oof, that's unfortunate. Yeah. That's, I do have to say, that's one of those things that always bums me out. Like, even just playing, like, Minecraft, for example, I generally prefer to get Journey Map, just because, personally, I prefer the ability to full screen my map. And, unfortunately, that's not updated. There's no vein miner that I could find that looked legitimate. Like, I'm overly cautious about downloading mods, because in the past, I have known that my brother has gotten viruses from downloading mods, so I'm careful about that. There was one that was like the superhero mod or whatever that he tried to install, and that gave him a virus that I had to be like, no, delete that. You can put mods that give block swap and auto doors. Oh, fair. That's pretty fresh. And vein miner. Yeah, Terraria vein miner I would absolutely love. Like, straight up, that is one of those things that does bum me out, is that there's just so much time that you have to take mining things. And research the research thing from journey mode. That's fair. Though I feel like I generally with that I'm sort of on half on it with because it's basically creative mode. But if that's the sort of playthrough you're doing, then that's fine as well. What do we have? Could make ourselves a clock. Because what else are we going to do with gold? Boop and bop. Cow, return grass. Bada bing, leather. Make ourselves an item frame. And I suppose we just throw the clock. Put it there. Excellent. Cow, return grass. We need more iron. Mushroom stew isn't exactly the most inventory-friendly consumable. Got sand. We do have cooked cod, though, as well, which is nice now. I suppose what I'll do is I'll get some cobble. Or actually, we have enough iron to start the process of automation. My favourite process, to be honest. Which means chests, get some of them, and hoppers. Delicious. Now, what that inherently means is we take a hopper. Nope, that's not the one. What does the down hopper look like? Oh, it's just a regular hopper. Okay, fair. Because I have another thing as well where you have directional hoppers. It shows the direction from above. Oop, excellent. Lava bucket. Now we're just going to smelt up some cobble. It gives you an item that builds instant sky bridges, 200 block platforms that you can change to all of the types of wood. Put campfires and honey spots for arenas. That's fair. Because, yeah, that's another, like, I don't know, it's one of those things where generally in games, there's a certain point where I like tedium and like doing tasks like that. But as of recently, it's just been one of those sort of things that, like, has just become more difficult for me to self-justify. Like, you know, sure, I enjoy just the grind of gathering resources, but, you know, at this point where I'm a university student and I have, like, a bunch of other stuff I could be doing, it's like, how do I justify me spending time doing stuff like this? And, I mean, to some degree, that's why that's one of the reasons I stream, right? Because I can self-justify. It's for a stream. I'm streaming, therefore that's what I'm doing. But yeah, instant pools for fishing. Ooh, that's fresh. I remember having to, I had to custom build like a bunch of like sky islands of each of the biomes and then put like, big fishing holes in there. But that was around the time that I basically already finished the game and I was just doing fishing. Still never got the achievement just because it was a little bit out of my, the range of which I have patience for, but it's fine. I'm not too stressed. I have all but one achievement. The mod that makes this stuff is called Luai FK. Fair. Extremely useful. That makes sense. Oh, I suppose it's LUI AFK. That's fair. Because, yeah, I mean, like, it's just a process of speeding things up, and that's generally, like, I'm half-half on it. Some mods that just speed things up, I can agree with, especially when I'm not streaming it. But, like, you know, so, like, using vein miner, using timber, using that sort of stuff is stuff I'm, like, I would use on my own up until, and I'd always say, until I'm being paid to take time doing stuff, I'm going to do it the quick way. Because it's less enjoyable to see, you know, me sit there and mine, mine, mine. You get what I mean. It's much more better to see progress and stuff. Oh, damn it, I forgot to throw this map into the thing. I usually throw them in with where the loot is. You call it Louis AFK. That's fair, I could see Louis AFK also being a pronunciation for it. Okay. So, that's another thing I did say last night as well. So, the two notes about the series is this is probably going to be very much podcasty in a way of like just talking with chat and talking about random things. Though I suppose you could argue that's sort of what I do all the time anyways, so no big surprise there. But I blanked on the other thing I was going to say. Never mind. Yeah, podcasty. It is what it is. Oh yeah, that's right. I am probably going to start utilizing automatic stuff because that's one of those things where, like, on the previous world I tried to do everything manually and like take time to do stuff. But there's something to be said about just doing an automatic chicken farm or whatever. You're only talking about Calamity because you don't know what else to talk about. That's all good at the end of the day. I'm not too stressed about it. I generally just try and go with the flow of the conversation. Depending on who you ask, some would probably call it concerning or less than ideal that we're talking about other games while playing. Well, talking about other games while playing a game, but I'm not too stressed about it, I think is the best way I can put it. Like, Yuri's been on the whole grind with Persona recently. I'm just doing whatever. Just having a good time at the end of the day. I'm not out here for the sake of, I'm not trying to promote Minecraft. People already know what Minecraft is, so I'm just going to play it and have fun. So it's chill at the end of the day. Okay, I just realised this is a jutty out bit, which we should probably come through and attempt to fix, I guess. Let's come over here and let's make it a bit less of a kind of sharp upwards sort of thing, and more have it be more of a kind of nice slope. I'm hoping. Nice. Now, you might be asking, why am I doing this? Well, because I need whatever. Don't worry about it. It's all in the head. I've got it planned out. But basically, by giving us some extra dirt, and we don't need it to be we don't need it to be an entirely flat area. It's cool to have a little bit of gradient in there in terms of space. There's a cow down here. Let's try and bring it in. Wait, you over here. Follow me. And up. Come on, keep up. You can do it. Come on. Up you come. I ran too fast and he got lost. But that's fine. In you come. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Have fun. Make more. Excellent. Cows for me. That's what I like to see. Excellent. So, I think after this, I'm in the mood to stream some Darkest Dungeon. You probably started a message with theirs more than a lot of times. I mean, probably. I presume. To be fair, even just looking at the list of all the messages here, I don't actually see a message that you started with theirs. But fair. Alright. Awesome. So, we got the cows, we got the chickens. Very nice. Very fresh. I could actually probably use some of the water that's already here as our area for growing sugarcane. Oh, actually, I'll also flatten out this little bit here. Trying to make small, subtle changes in landscape to try and get me some dirt for the covering over project that we're going to be doing. Because I do want there to be at least 2 or 3 layers of dirt underneath our base. There's a rod of Discord hotkey. What? where you use it and it mutes you or something. Or or do you mean there's a hotkey for the item Rod of Discord? Because I could see both of those being a thing, depending on how fancy you wanted to get with the mod. Also, give me a moment in just a second to clear my throat. Ooh, oh, bam. Item Rod of Discord. Okay, fair. That makes a bit more sense than what I was saying, I would say. Okay, give me just a moment. Okay, I see that creeper over there. That's a tad concerning. It's a crescent moon. We've got the sugarcane growing. I can get down with that. Let us get back to base, though, to give a good old sleep, and we sleep the night away. Ooh, that's... You, sir, be gone. You... Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, boy. I don't have, like... While I do have my iron pickaxe, it is probably not going to be able to take out a creeper that well. Okay, let's sleep and hope that we don't get exploded. Luckily, I did light up this area around here that should hopefully prevent mobs from spawning in a given area, or in this like small area around us. Okay, though creepers don't tend to burn in the sunlight, do they? I suppose I could make a bow. There's no harm in doing so. For some reason I was doing a whole thing last night where I would just speak and it just so happened to end up rhyming at every possible time. And it was a tad questionable in terms of my sanity at a given point, but it worked. Okay, so we have a couple of arrows. Okay, fair. There we go. Take aim. Very nice. None of that over here, thank you very much, Mr. Creeper Man. I have trampolining practice. Okay, and let's fill this in real quick. Fantastic. You can tell over here that I am a professional at Minecraft and things. Come on. So by the looks of it, it's probably going to be episode 3 before we end up actually starting to build, anything at the moment. Okay, really? Well, at least we can get some mushroom stew eaten. I did have some nice mushroom sauce on a Parmigiana I had the other day. Actually, I suppose it was less of a Parmigiana and more just a fill of chicken, I guess. A fillets of chicken, a thing? I think so. Just a slab of chicken that I had when we were at D&D the other day. It was pretty nice. Okay, this is starting to come together quite nicely. Now, the question is, should I make a way down there just to ensure that I can, or just to make sure that there's nothing spawning down there? I could do so. On the contrary, I could also not do so. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so that's probably going to flatten out. I feel like I'm going to want to have it not be as drastic as a... Oh no, actually that's a nice kind of slow progression down now that I'm looking at it, and then we kind of just expand this out a bit, so this will meet over there in terms of height. So probably actually, just trying to think of like roughly what shape this is going to be. Probably like a kind of curve like that, I reckon. Yeah, I could definitely see it. Get a bit of a stretch. Ooh. Not bad indeed. Okay. Couple more of these. And one more. There we go. Not bad indeed. Though we could probably come over here and maybe one less. We'll come like that. I think that's the way to go. I kind of like that curve. Thing is, I generally find that I can emulate a lot of naturality from of land, or at least I can try to, using certain kind of curvature like that. Like that kind of gives it the implication that there is neutrality to it, and everything is nice and natural looking. So, yeah, I'll deal with that later. Give me just a moment. Okay, excellent. Now we've got a nice extra chunk of dirt. Alright. Apologies for that. Mum popped in to have a quick word about some of the stuff that's been going down. So, fun stuff. No big deal, though. Now, we do have a sheep here. The question is, do we want to lure them over there? I think not yet, because if I do recall, we haven't actually finished a third pen yet. So let's get onto that. Grab some of you, and I suppose we might as well just throw the grass block down that we got from that one Enderman to help get that grass growing kind of nicely. Now, I'm thinking dark oak. Well, I want this to be a really big build. Like, I'm talking like massive build, hopefully. So, I'm thinking dark oak floor, because I like the warmth that it kind of gives. Then, I want to do spruce, but we don't have access to spruce just yet. I suppose we'll deal with that soon enough. Dark oak and spruce are like my go-tos quite often. Oof. So maybe I'll try cyan terracotta, maybe? And on the outside, we're probably going to do brick, I reckon. Like, stone brick, rather. I've been wanting to build with regular brick, but thing is, it doesn't really work if we're going to be doing the, it doesn't really work if we're going to be doing the other style thing. The castle design, which is unfortunate. And the perfect amount of stuff there. Fantastic. I do think I'll come in here and actually fill it in, because 2 blocks of height deviation feels like a tiny bit too much. So we'll come down here, chop that. I don't like that. 1 and 2. I'll just do that, I reckon. If it's sheep, having grass in there might be wise. Just so that way it can leak through. Okay. 16, that's a stack. And we'll come over here and do that. Very nice. 48 in total. Nice. And that means now as well we can come over this way. And 1, 2, 3. Give it another nice 16, another stack worth. Bop, bop. There we go. I'll just do that. It kind of feels nice to me. But that's one too far out. Fantastic. I just axed it. I'm not used to having tools on hand. If we're going to do the support underneath, it feels like it needs to be down to the ground. That's good to me. Not bad indeed. Okay. Coolio. So perhaps what we do, as you were expected, you're going to have to be gone until tomorrow. That's all good. I appreciate you coming out anyways. So Dunker, I shall catch you whenever I catch you next. Okay, so I'm thinking we could possibly expand this up into like a barn sort of design. That would probably be interesting in terms of shape. Have like two main columns going, we've got corner column. So I'll just mark it out using this oak log. One there. One there. This would probably be expanded out, actually, one. Because we have... Oh, no. No, this would be the wall, actually. So, wall along that way. Yeah, so this would be... Okay, cool. I think that's how we do it. One there. Bop, bop. And then, oh, I suppose it depends on how nicely it all comes together. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that doesn't look too nice. Okay, what do we got else then? If not threes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, no, it'd be there. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That kind of looks... No, that's not nice. That's... That's unfortunate because then that inherently means we'd have to go... Yep, nope, that's not working. Okay, it looks like the wall's being brought out then in that case. Creepers and stuff around. I want to try and get back to base before this becomes an issue. So let's do that. I should probably bring my bed with me, but having a nice set spawn point is usually useful. What I'm going to do is I'll come over here, torch, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I've become what I wanted, or I've become what I defended against the most. One who torches and doesn't fill up holes properly. That's fine, I don't really have the dirt on me at the moment. And inwards we go. Not bad indeed. Okay, so it's going to take some cobble. Let's see how this is going. Yep, that's all solid. Very nice. Because a lava does 100 blocks, which is quite nice. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. There we go. I was half concerned there for a moment. Skeleton. We're on normal difficulty, so I can take them on with a bit of confidence, I would say. Not bad indeed. And we'll grab this mushroom stew, just for good measure. And some of this one too. And we'll go one more. Very nice indeed. Delicious. fresh indeed, indubitably. So, if we are assuming that then we move the wall out here like this, that gives us one more space, which means we can do it there. 5, 5, yeah, I like that. Hello, sir. Don't suppose you want to follow me? You don't like wheat, do you? You like carrots now, don't you? Oh boy. 1, 2, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Excellent. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop. One there. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 there. 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 1, 2, 3. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 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 Okay, that's at least almost all of it. We just got a few more to go. One there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Boop, bop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Excellent. So, on the assumption that we're moving the wall out by 1. Oh, geez. Oh, another pillager group. Are you kidding me? Luckily, I have full health, don't I? So, excellent. Bad Omen 2. So, I have actually done a Bad Omen 6 in the past. I think that's the highest level. It's either 5 or 6. Oh, jeez. Street cleaners driving past my house right now. Fantastic. Ooh. So it's so loud that like I couldn't actually even hear the fact I still have my fan going, which you shouldn't hopefully be able to hear any of the fan. But it's kind of necessary at the moment in Australia, given, Australian heat. It's like, even just like holding my hand up, I feel like too much heat in my environment. Like that's just holding it out of the fan. And it makes me somewhat uncomfortable. So that's a whole thing on its own. Regardless, this looked kind of funky from that, but it looks like that works. So that is our starting point for perhaps doing some form of barn design in the future. That looks good to me, because that's going to hold all of our animals. Though that means I am going to have to go and change the floor out later on, maybe to hay or something. I'd like a nice hay floor. But that's got its own list of things that we'll have to deal with. We don't have any of that on us. Oh no, we do. We do have the carpet. Fantastic. That'll probably have to be changed. If we do a barn, I imagine it's going to go up into some rafters that'll go like across ways and everything. So that's the whole thing. Could make use of some nice lanterns, I reckon. It should be cool. I think it will turn out kind of nicely. But that's all marked out there for that. Okay. Now, we will probably have to move this over just a tad, because I don't want them to be like right up against each other. I do like having room to walk between things. Though even this does actually like a kind of like a junction, almost. The fact that we now can walk down this way, along out to whatever is over here. So if we move this to fit that junction a bit better, that could work kind of nicely. Then we can have like a nice little farmhouse kind of up on this hill here, I reckon. That could be kind of nice. It's all plans and stuff, though. We have a milkery, or whatever it's called. Place where the cows are taken to be milked over here. Have some nice big vats of milk. That would look probably kind of nice with this carpet sort of texture. Yeah, have a nice big vat. I'll have to do some thinking upon that design, because that's going to get us quite far away from the development of the fort, which is almost sort of odd, because generally, if I'm not mistaken, farms are built kind of far away from residential area, generally. So I'm going to have to consider where I want the residential sort of housing to be. But oh well, that is a whole thing of its own, I suppose. Okay. But for Agnar's Haven, that'll be the farm area. Gil's Place, I don't know what I want to call Gil's Place just yet. I suppose I should. I'm getting a tad ahead of myself, though, aren't I? I did say I was probably going to go out and do some some mining today, and we have another half an hour-ish, so may as well go and start looking into that. Going to need to probably make some more chesticles. There we go. 4 chesticles. Excellent. You can probably tell that this is going to be a matter of... Oh, jeez. This is going to get quite cramped very quickly, I think is the way I can put it. We won't bother taking the bows, though I did get a bow dropped for me. Go figure. Bow figure. Okay, shovel. Pickaxe should be there. Axe there. Shovel. Excellent. Shears away. Bow away. We need food. Torches go there. Food. We have 7 cooked cod. Not bad indeed. We could also just do the mushroom trick, but I think we're running on brown mushrooms, if we have any to begin with, which I don't believe we do. Is there any big food I can consume while I'm here, just to make it so I don't have to take extra? The other option is if I ate rotten flesh and just milked a bucket, drank the bucket. Or drink the milk, rather. That's the other way of doing it. Oh, there's pork chop in here. I guess we'll grab that. Ooh, bloody pork chop. Let me quickly respond to this, because this is regarding a group thing. I'm cool whenever. Looking pretty solid. Might want to just meet up with the boys whenever one's able to make sure everyone's happy. Okay, so that's a whole thing. Right. Oh, there's some brown mushrooms here. I guess let's quickly make use of them. Get these 3 bowls. Bop and bop and bop. Bada bing. Consumption initiate. I'm gonna have to eat all 3 of them. Okay, cool. Yeah, one of the boys is just taking care of some editing on our report. That's going to be submitted later. Apologies for taking a moment to do that, but at the end of the day, I kind of need to do that. Okay, we're going to save that there. This can be our food chest. I think that's the way we do it. So you got to make sure you always check the food chest. We're going to go plant this bit of wheat. I'll take a little bit of wood for good measure, for wood measure. I feel like I already made that joke already today. It is what it is. Just fixing sentence structure. Fair. Man. Okay, so that should be all good and taken care of, hopefully. It's only a short report. It's only worth like 4 marks, so I'm not too stressed over it. But it is still one of those things where, yeah. Basically, we had to write a report regarding ontology creation or ontology usage in the real world. And I found a report and started on the report like the other night. But thing is, like, I wasn't too sure of whether it was applicable because I essentially did ontology usage regarding what's the word for it? Requirements engineering. So finding the requirements of a engineering based like task essentially. Not bad. Okay, it's a nice chunk of this. Excellent. And so, naturally, requirements engineering is its own whole field, but they didn't really use ontologies too much. They talked about other people using ontologies, so I had to kind of go along with that and see where that would lead us, which I was a tad unsure about, but I think it wound up looking nice enough. And for a 4-mark assessment, nice enough is... You know what, that's in my ballpark of where I really want to put it. Like, it's one of those things where there's 4 main sections of this part, 1 mark each, and I did 2 of those for a group project of like up to 6 people. We have 5 people in our group, so I was just like, you know what, this is fine. I'm not too worried one way or the other, to be honest. I generally think I've done my part as best as physically possible, so if anyone's got any issues with it, then they can come and talk to me, but apart from that, I've done as much as I can. So, that is how it is, and that is how it be. So, naturally, the boys are just going through, or one of the boys is just going through and is verifying the quality of the other guys' work, because I'd like to think that he knows that the work I do is I like to think quite nice, so I don't presume he's focusing too much on my end of the stuff, but the other guys that we haven't worked with, I think he's just verifying that all that stuff is nice looking. So that's a whole thing, but even still, it's chill. The guy who's doing it, I generally trust his opinion quite well. We've worked on several projects in the past, and he's always shown to be quite capable. If anything, he puts me to shame, especially when talking about certain concepts regarding computer science, and I'm just like, okay, I'll let you handle this because you are clearly much better at this thing than I am. But I'm cool either way. I think we all have our strengths and weaknesses, and his strength is being good at what he does, I would say. He's quite capable. It's good. It's all cool and stuff. I suppose that's something I would like to think I do pretty well. I end up always dealing with people who are quite good at what they do. Like Xander is really good at what he does. Brett's good at what he does. Like Matt is good at what he does. That spooked me for a second there. Jeez. Like Matt, between Matt, Xander, and I, and of course the other guys in the D&D game, but like I'm just using Matt as the example. Like I feel like we've become like the roleplay that goes on between the 3 of us is fantastic. I very much enjoy it, I would say. Yo. Okay, I'm back. Mum just had to dip out just to get herself all checked up and make sure that, she didn't get too messed up by the thing that happened the other night. Okay, anyways, 2, 1, another torch. I need to torch offhand, preferably. And the pickaxe is about to break. We haven't come across any more iron, but I did bring an extra iron pickaxe for this exact circumstance. How thoughtful. Now, there is the theoretical way that, like, mining, like, by getting down and crawling, being much more efficient than what we're doing here. But I'm not too stressed over it, to be honest. Oh, hello, Dash. I didn't realise that you get lost. You got brought in. Get a lag there, damn. No, if he comes into my room and like sits down and chills out, I'll show him on camera, but he just was walking past my door. So I don't really have the ability to to bring the camera over to him. And also the fact my room is a little bit messy at the moment. It's probably not the most, wise thing to just show my horribly messy room. In other news, I was considering moving my my webcam, perhaps propping it up like middle here as opposed to like up here, sort of thing. So that way it looks like I'm looking directly at it rather than, whatever we're doing here. Though luckily it has like that little like screw thing at the bottom, so I could probably pretty easily just build something for it to sit on. Just get a nice screw to put it in place. Oh boy, we've not had much luck here. I should probably light it up though. I always like mentally get tricked into just looking at the light that's around me from the fact, I'm carrying a torch. One there. But yeah, I just like see the light from the torch that radiates around me and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is, all lit up. It's all good, don't worry about it. But yeah, so I think next up we're moving into Darkest Dungeon. We've not had the most luck on that playthrough. I was actually thinking yesterday that there's a fair chance I could just lose everything immediately and lose the run we're doing. Because we lost, I think, a full party already. Or an almost full party. I think we were short of... there was like one person left before it would be a full party wipe. Should really be careful in mining down like that. But yeah, luckily, I think we've sort of regained some balance. It's a rocky start, but I've been quite enjoying at least playing it again. Like, that's always one of those things of, like, as you start off, it's like, oh, there's so much stuff I still need to do. Oh man, I need to go out and get all these bits and pieces and, like, get portraits and get crests and get this and that. And it's a whole thing, and I'm letting the light drop again. 1, 2, 3, there. 2, 1, there. In other news, I should probably message Chris and see what he's up to. Oh, jeez. Because I do want to keep playing No Straight Roads. I think it was a funky game. And funky in the good kind of way. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't actually see the roof while I'm doing this, which is unfortunate. There's a fair chance that along the way there's just diamonds on the roof that I've missed. Because at this particular moment, we need 3. Oh boy, our iron pickaxe is getting low as well. Oh boy. We've not found much good stuff actually now that I'm thinking about it. Oh jeez. Pop and light one there. No iron. Ooh, here we go. Now we're working with something. Hello, sir. Sure, drop me the gravel, that's very much appreciated. Oh, you, sir, hello. That was almost concerning. Okay, we got some lapis. Lapi. This is a nice low mine shaft, so I should probably make sure that there's no gravel blocking the way. Okay, here's some iron. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Just the right amount. Crafting table drop there. And then we go furnace there. 1 coal. 3 iron. Fantastic. Now that was gamer, I would say. But yeah, so I think the way it's going to be is we're going to get to probably 2-ish hours. Then I'm going to enter into an intermission for 5, 10, 15 minutes, somewhere around there. Just go to the bathroom, chill out, come sit back down. Because by then, that's around the time Alex is going to get home, so I'll let the loudness of him doing his thing subside. And then we can progress onwards. And as I like to sit here like that, I slowly roll my chair backwards. Which is a tad annoying, but it's fine. Okay, let's grab the string. There's another thing I think is worth it. That's going to drop the gravel. Oh, there's iron up here, I didn't even see that. Oh, there's more iron. Okay, now we're in a bit of a better position regarding iron, it seems. That's not bad indeed. Just throw a torch there, throw a torch there. This should keep our torch light high. Grab the redstone as well. Nice, nice, nice. Iron, 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 and iron. Boop, bop, bam. And we got a nice big open lava area. Fantastic. I didn't bring my... Oh, geez, say. Cease. There is some obsidian here, which is nice as well. I didn't bring my bucket. There's a bit of lag there. I don't like that while I'm so close to lava, not gonna lie. Okay, now this is a precarious location. I will wholeheartedly admit that, because of that exact circumstance that happens right there. And this one, not the same, excellent. Because I do like the idea of obtaining more iron, frankly. I'll pop another torch there. Okay, not bad indeed. Though on the other hand it is bad because I'm not seeing a single diamond. Unfortunate. Though it seems like it's a nice big ring of lava. That's right, it's Monday, isn't it? That's unfortunate. It means that my sister's home. I thought I still had another 20 minutes of quiet. Okay, throw a torch there. Torcheroni. Skeleton, yeah. That's not funky fresh. Oh, excuse me. think the whole not eating today thing is starting to mess with my ability to inhale oxygen properly. That's a joke. I can still breathe, but getting a bit of hiccups. Oh, there's Dash. Oh, it's probably Dash that's making sound. Oh, there's Lily. Oh, that probably explains why they're inside. That my sister's home. Fantastic. Well, that mystery has been solved. Congratulations, gang. We did it. Would you like a Scooby snack as reward? I'm sure you do. I was watching a thing earlier, actually. It was like an animation of like Scooby-Doo and like some other dog fighting, like anime style, and it was like, huh, this is interesting, I would say. There's a creeper up there. Oh boy. Something tells me this is a mine shaft I'm going to have to revisit a few times. Oh, there's gold. But gold isn't really too necessary to obtain at the moment. Oh. Sir, do you mind? Okay. Nothing there. Great. Oh, cave spider, fantastic. That's always an ill omen. How did it hit me from that far away? Are you kidding me? That's one thing I won't miss, well, I don't miss about MC Eternal, the fact that cave spiders don't poison you. There's a witch down a... Is that a witch or a zombie? I can't tell. That's a zombie. Come here, you Smash Bros character. Gonna light that up real quick, grab some more iron. This place is quite nice for iron, but I would also probably say that that's probably its downside, is it's only iron it's giving me. I mean, apart from a bit of gold. Cave spider over there, that means that opens up to the roof, I think. Nope, it opens up to the cave spider area. Luckily the spawn is real close, and hey, sir, I don't appreciate that. Take it out while we still have health. Hello, Lily. What are you doing? Let's dig ourselves into a wall. Okay, just take a moment to heal real quick. I will eat the apple. Won't give us the most saturation, but that's fine. Any health is better than no health, to be honest. Just stretch and crack my hand in all the possible ways in the meantime. There we go. The hands are nice and stretched and such. And bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I am back. My sister came in just to be like, oh yeah, I'm going and getting a tan upstairs today. I'm like, don't worry, I don't intend to go upstairs. She's like, okay, thanks. I'm like, yeah, I know how this is. I have no interest in going anywhere near my sister while she's getting tanned. I already was hanging out with Brett when he got tanned. That was a whole interesting circumstance of its own accord, I would say. Made for a good story, though, to be fair. Man, that looks cool. That 3D, like, the 3D-ness of it makes it look really cool, in my opinion. Boop and bop. And our pickaxe durability is real low. That's fine though, because of the amount of iron that we now have in our acquisitioning. Not bad indeed. Very nice, very nice. And there goes our pickaxe. Okay, cool. Let's set up a little smelting situation going on here. We've got a stack there, so we don't have enough iron, or we don't have enough coal to smelt everything. Unless we go 7, 8, pop you in there, smelt you, make another furnace, drop that here, use the rest of the coal to start smelting the iron ore. And we'll just start placing that there. That sounds like a good move to me. What do we got up ahead? We've got a bit of lava. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's eat just to make sure we don't die from this, like from touching our toe in the lava. This is getting concerning. Okay, geez, I was about to say, Jesus, this lava's doing a number on us. But nope, we are good. Coolio. Go there, and we get enough stuff for a new pickaxe. Excellent. And let's just grab this this iron here. Pop a torch, pop a torch, pop a torch. Grab this iron. I want to stay within the same relative area so I don't lose my stuff, but here's some more coal. Okay, cool. Should be right anyways. But of course when you need it, you don't have it. And that is how it always is. We're a little bit too high for diamonds, so I would like to find a way back to get all the way down a bit lower. And we're out of torches as well. No, never mind, we still have a bunch of them in our inventory. And that's our way up. Is that a minecart? That looks like a minecart. Hopefully it is. Because a minecart means loot, and a loot cart is always welcome here. Grab this iron and drop down. Place that there. Okay, that should be nice and separate. I see those spiders and that spider spawner over there. I'm not particularly too happy about it, to be honest. But it is what it is. We're going to take that. We're just going to put that there. That was not as efficient as I would have liked it to have been. But that's all fine and good. What we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to go up and across there. Boop and across there. Boop and once again across there. Fantastic. That's all good with me. Okay, well, we're starting to make some solid situationing regarding our inventory space. I do want to attempt to deal with that spawner before it can become too big of an issue. And all of a sudden it's too big of an issue. Okay. Die, please. Damn it, die. Okay. If any spiders come out, we are messed up right now. So, let's get some of that going. Gonna just get rid of some of the string while we're here. 25 durability left on our iron sword, that's a bit brutal. drop that. Oh boy, our sword is looking really worse for wear. Anything down here worth checking? Doesn't seem to be so. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, okay, so turns out I can that button on my mouse, and that will do my mute for me. That's fantastic. But then I click the other button and accidentally play music. Fantastic. That was music from No Straight Roads, which is a game I may end up streaming. I very much enjoy the music from it, but I wanted to do a full playthrough with Chris firstly, just to ensure that it is good for streaming. And I do think it would be good for streaming at this point, but I want to fully finish it just to be sure. Okay, we've already done that. Boop, bam. I'll grab this iron just for good measure. And break that string for revenge. Revenge. It's best served cold. Damn, our sword is looking horribly worse for wear. Damn. Like, even just holding it out makes me feel bad. It's like a crappy dagger. Feels like I've got, like, some weird stuff on the top of my nose. Might have been the moisturizer I left there or something. I don't know. Okay. Okay. And bada bing. Getting a lot of iron here, that's nice. Apparently, one of the guys in our group just basically copy-pasted something from the journal we have to do, and Ben saw that and was like, hey, what the fuck? Which, I appreciate him doing that, because I didn't just spend all this time working on it to get 0 because one of the other guys thinks it's wise to just go and, basically plagiarize. So, luckily Ben's got that covered, and I appreciate him doing so. Awesome. Dunker. Yeah, so he's taking care of that, which is nice. I can rest at ease knowing that he's got it candled. And we'll throw the rest in here to smelt up a little bit. Now, I suppose there's no harm in, since we do know where all that stuff is, maybe it'd be wise to waypoint it. On the other hand, maybe it's not. I don't know. We're on level 17. Our sword. Oh, Jesus. Where'd that come from? Did that drop down from above us? Because I think it might have. Interesting that it dropped the gold. Would have thought it wouldn't have done that, but hey, whatever works, I guess. We'll grab this iron. Oh boy, jeez. That's a tad concerning, not gonna lie, because now. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, we have a lower spot that we can work with, but something tells me that's going to bring us basically back up to where we are. Okay. Where art thou? Oh, I know where we are. Easy. That's exactly where I wanted to be anyways. And that is a fact, because here is our mine shaft. Not mine shaft, here is our mine cart, rather. Not bad indeed. Oh, hello, sir. That worked. I would like to grab that gunpowder also, if possible. 1, 2, 3. Done. Another one. There we go. Okay, my health is getting a little bit lower, and I'm not too fond of that. Not going to lie. There's another skeleton up there. Let's maybe eat some rotten flesh and hope we get lucky. Nope, we did not. Great. Well, just keep our food high and hopefully get that health back. Not having a sword is uncomfortable for me. Ooh, diamonds and a golden apple. Let's actually munch that golden apple immediately. Rails and torches and beetroot seeds. Let's get that beetroot because that's also a red dye. Nice. Okay, let's head back and let's grab our well, we'll grab a new sword, we'll grab our iron, and hopefully be all set. Quickly light up this area also. There's a creeper there. Let's maybe double back and not go that way. Okay, down here I believe was where it was. Yep. Then we loop around this way. Bada bing, bada boom. Jeez, I've inadvertently mob-proofed it, but also myself-proofed it. Let's fix up that roof just a tad to counter that. Okay. We'll just throw that in there. It's almost finished, and this should be doing pretty solid. We'll come over here and just grab ourselves a sword. Did I really just craft myself a stone sword? Jeez, what do you think I am? Some kind of unironed up plebeian? To be fair, I could actually go diamond, but I would prefer to not. We'll go iron. I much prefer to get enchantment as soon as possible, because enchantment means fortune, hopefully, if we're lucky. Well, hey, I didn't say you could touch me, baby zombie. Luckily, it seems our saturation heart basically just absorbed all of that, or our absorption heart rather. Just basically absorbed all of that damage, so that's fine. Okay, almost there. I think there's 7 smelts left in that, so we'll just throw that there. Since there's plenty of smelts left in there. 1, 2. And we'll just make a couple of extra torches, because they can all go into our hand at the moment. Because space. The one place not touched by capitalism. Space! I don't remember who made that thing, but it's definitely a spicy meme. Okay, 14 blocks of iron. That's starting to put us in a bit of a better position. I do like that. Bad. There's another iron block real quick. Excellent. And apparently we have... Oh, screw it, I'll just throw that in there. Should be right. Take the extra coal. Go figure there's probably an item worth left in there. Take you. Take you. Wait, yep, take you. Cool. We're looking pretty good. Shame I can't compress up that cobble, but that's fine. Take all of you, and onwards we move. We're looking a little bit unfortunate in terms of our production or our collection of food, but that's fine. We will deal with that. Quickly just light up around here. Oop that there. And down a little bit for some gold. And we'll grab the gold, I suppose. There's no harm in not grabbing it. Wait, hang on. There's no harm in grabbing it, I guess. Now I'm going to hold off on grabbing iron for now, because we already have the blocks, we already have the ingots. Having the ore also will be brutal in terms of our inventory capacity. I can probably just take the damage real quick. Okay. Whoop, and bop, and bam. Fantastic. Scratch my ear for a quick whole moment there. Nice. Okay, so I'm just thinking that theoretically we should hopefully be able to find some diamonds around this area. The fact it drops down into some lava area is also probably going to be useful. Okay, deal with a small... Ooh. Oh, there. Here it is. That's what I like to see. Ooh, we got a couple of them. At least 4. At most 4. Oh, no, 5. Ooh. Very nice indeed. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that we are good to return to the surface whenever we so desire, which should hopefully be soon. We've got a couple lapis. There's no harm in grabbing more. If anything, we'll probably be better off grabbing more, because that means we can start our enchantment. Delicious. That's right, I said I wouldn't grab iron. Okay, so we know where some lava is, so we can grab obsidian. If anything, I should actually probably invest in grabbing a diamond pickaxe while we're even down here so I can grab the obsidian. But 4 hours in, and we are now able to obtain obsidian. Go figure. Took us a little while, but that's fine. Drop down here. Anything worth checking out down here? Does not appear to be so. Okay. Oh, there's actually dirt. We could probably grab the dirt here as well, actually. That would probably be a wise move now that I'm thinking about it, because then we have dirt to throw up at our base. Looks like we've come out to a ravine of some description. There goes our shovel. Not bad, we almost got a full stack. That's cool with me. Now this is probably worth exploring. Down along this way. Oh, hey. Sir, that is going to be a no from me. Okay, let us come over here. Bop that, 1, 2, and coal. Get a nice couple more torches. Just a random grass block down here. Whatever works. Not bad indeed. Okay, this area is lit up. Okay, not bad indeed. Not really too interested in heading up this way because this seems like it's going to be... Nope, there's a baby zombie there. Wait, be on, stay in the water, and feel the wrath of my sword. Okay, cool. As I was saying, this way is going to bring us upwards, which... not really where I want to be, all things considered. Got a block there. Jump over that, even though I should probably be a bit more careful. Okay, let's head this way, because that's the way that's away from those mobs. I could probably... Ah, hello. Some creepers. How's it going? Sure. Okay. If that's what you want to do, then that's all good with me. And we'll grab ourselves a diamond pickaxe. So we can come over here and get ourselves this obsidian. Hopefully we are safe where we're standing, though I could very much imagine something sneaking up behind us. Grab this. Ice bucket challenge. Oh boy, I remember doing that back in the day. That's part of the SRC back at high school. And they all organised it, and that was the whole thing. Tell you what though, as a marketing thing, it was brilliant. My commendations to whoever came up with it. Like, I think that's the first time I've seen it, that whole challenge. The whole challenge thing that seems to be common nowadays on social media be used for a positive force. It's refreshing, I would say. I suppose we may as well go for the 14. 4 for the enchantment table, 10 for a portal. Though maybe even more. 16 would be enough for a 3x3 portal. That way we're working with odd numbers. Oh, I wonder if they've got the smooth nether portal transition mod where it looks like really cool, where you don't actually have to go through a load zone. That would be awesome. That's a mod I would legitimately go out of my way to get. Though I don't know necessarily if it's even available for 1.16. I really would hope it is, because that would be very aesthetic and nice for our area, I reckon. Okay, if we just keep our backpedaling correct. Okay. We got 11. We're almost there if we want the 2x3 portal. But I do think actually now that I mention it, that 3x3 portal feels more fitting for the way I work. Because I build with odds generally pretty often. We'll do it here because we need 16 if we're doing a 3x3 portal, because 12 for the portal and 4 for the enchantment table. We are over 2 hours already, so I should probably, after this finishes, start heading back up to the surface, because it is around time for us to head into our next thing, and I would like to take a quick intermission just to go and grab some food, and because apparently since my sister doesn't want me going upstairs, I'll quickly eat food before I'm sitting here starving my ass off. Okay. That now looks good to me. Let's see, anything else quickly worth checking out over this way? No, doesn't appear to be so. Oh, that appears to be so. Let's quickly drop down some blocks, just for safety and such. We got diamonds in our inventory. Very nice. Hell yeah, I'm happy I checked out that way. Very nice. Thank you, Cave. You have bestowed upon me a great gift this day. And to that I say, Danke schön. I'm going to just create a nice little area around here because I can almost guarantee I'm going to be mining up into water. We'll grab this lapis on the way up. Should actually probably not mine it with my diamond pickaxe, but at the same time it's fine. Also, just give me a moment. And I forgot again that I can use my mouse. Ooh. Wait, okay, it's not doing it anymore. Oh, I'm pressing. I was pressing the wrong button. I'm dumb. Because I have two things where it's like a front and back button. And what even is this staircase I'm making at the moment? Jeez. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'll put a front and back button on the top. Where I accidentally just clicked it. Fantastic. Where my pointer finger is, and I've got two thumb front and back. Well, I've got a front and back thumb button as well. And I was clicking the back thumb button, where it's actually the back pointer finger button. Okay. In other news, we are getting up sort of high. Hopefully we reach a position where I can just mine up and swim. Though we're in a swamp at the moment, so that's probably not going to go too well for us. Alright, we're almost there. 47. Usually we're around 65 for standard world surface, like water level. Though that being said, that to my knowledge is going to be changed in the next update. So I'm going to have to get used to that, but yeah, it should be a change that I'm willing to get used to. Just gonna build a little hole like that. I don't have a shovel, so I'll just do it with the pickaxe. Even though I know that digging with the wrong tool does actually make it so oh, there we go. Does actually make it so durability goes down twice as fast. There we go, fantastic. And here we are. Just got to head up north and we'll be at our base in no time. Into the water we go. Cool. So we should have that one leftover book. Speaking of, should probably grab the sugarcane. We'll get rid of the stick. Excellent. Almost there. Bam, and down around here with some dirt to place in. Geez, our food is getting to be quite a miserable situation, but that's fine, I guess. To be fair, rotten flesh can be quite a useful food, assuming that you have a bucket of water on hand. Not water, sorry, milk on hand. Okay, in this all goes, we're going to take our diamonds. Now we're going to take our book, we're going to come over here, go boop, and enchanting table. Oh boy, we did it. We have 11 diamonds now. Fantastic, brilliant, excellent. Now we'll also put the obsidian in here because I don't want to go to the nether just yet. The nether is dangerous. It's not good. So let's avoid it for the now time, for the moment, if I can speak properly. Let's take the dirt. And I think that will be our last act of this recording. Let's come in and we'll place it, and that should hopefully... no, I was going to say it should hopefully cover this entire area, but nope, I don't think that's going to do that just yet. We're getting close, but I don't know if we're going to do that with the amount that we've got in our inventory at the moment. not bad indeed. Boop, and one there, and one there. Fantastic. That is coming along quite nicely, if I do say so myself. But that is going to do it for this recording. But if you're here live, stick around. We're going to go into an intermission for a little while. But you can find us here at twitch.tv/JetX100. As always, it's good stuff. Feel free to come and join in on the fun. We are going to move over to Dark's Dungeon. So, if you are up for that, feel free to stick around. I'm going to go into intermission. Thanks for coming around. I appreciate everyone who's been here for a moment, a minute, or the entire stream. That is how it be. What else? Yeah, come join the Discord at !Discord. You can find that in the chat, or if you wish to look into the Twitch About section, it should give you the Discord there, or it's somewhere around there. Yeah, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. That's going to do it for this recording. So stay tuned, both in stream and out of stream, for the next time we play this, and also the next time we're playing Dark's Dungeon, which is in just a moment. So thank you, and goodbye.